Joining us now, Republican Alabama Senator Tommy Tuberville. Senator, we are so sorry for the loss of your colleague and for his family, too. What are your thoughts on Senator Graham? Up until he passed away, he was talking about getting peace in Ukraine and peace in the Middle East. He wanted to normalize Saudi-Israeli relations.
Yeah, well, it's a sad day here in the Senate. It's been a sad day the last 2 days. You never know what's going to happen. Life is short, but we're like a family here. We spend so much time together up here as just a small group in the Senate. I've traveled the world with Lindsey a couple of times, and you know, the thing about Lindsey, he worked himself to death. There's no doubt about it. And when we had a few days off, he didn't go home to his family. He didn't have much family. He had his sister. He'd go overseas. He'd fly over to see Netanyahu. He'd go to somewhere in Belgium. He'd go somewhere in Germany. He was always doing something in terms of foreign relations. And I've got to be good golfing buddies with him. The president and I and Lindsey played golf many times. It's just sad to see somebody go. Really, we're the same age, and I call him a young guy, and he pretty much was. But he had a lot of energy, and it's just unfortunate this has happened to him in this certain time, because he would be excited about, as what you heard earlier with Larry Kudlow, he'd be excited about what the president's doing down in Iran right now, of taking them apart.
We hear you loud and clear. You know, President Trump, he's praised South Carolina Governor Henry Master. Political reports Treasury Secretary Scott Bessent is getting phone calls urging him to run. There's also talk about Congressman Russell Fry. But, Senator, you worked with Senator Graham. Let's watch his final public remarks in Kyiv, Ukraine. Then we're going to watch Senator Graham in action at the 2018 confirmation hearings for Justice Brett Kavanaugh, where Democrats tried to attack Justice Kavanaugh by introducing Christine Blasey Ford. Watch this.
I've never been more optimistic than I am today that we have the formula to end this war. Help Ukraine be more lethal. Let those supporting Russia to know it's going to be a price to be paid if you keep doing it. And to try to find an off-ramp, not to humiliate Putin, but to end this war so that Ukraine will thrive and survive.
What you want to do is destroy this guy's life, hold this seat open, and hope you win in 2020. You've said that, not me. This is the most unethical sham since I've been in politics. Boy, y'all want power. God, I hope you never get it. You had no intention of protecting Dr. Ford. None. She's as much of a victim as you are. You're looking for a fair process? You came to the wrong town at the wrong time, my friend. I intend to vote for you, and I hope everybody who's fair-minded will.
That was the fire and passion of Senator Graham. We should point out the FBI supplemented background report on Justice Kavanaugh didn't find corroborations for Ford's claims of sexual assault. What are your thoughts on what you just heard about Senator Graham's passion for his job?
Oh, passion for his job, passion for his country and his state of South Carolina. You know, Lindsey Graham, the one thing about he never straddled the fence. You knew where he stood. I didn't agree with everything that he believed in. We all have our disagreements. But if he believed in something, for instance, Ukraine. I went to Ukraine with him 3 months before the war started, about 5 years ago. He was very passionate with Zelensky. We sat there and talked to him about an hour with the generals before Russia was attacking a couple months later. He was with them then, and he's with them today. He never straddled the fence. He never backed up on them. And you got to give that to somebody that believes in what they believe in. And again, he believes in the country, and he believes in what President Trump's doing, and he believes everything about this country and what it stands for.
Thank you so much, Senator Tuberville, for being with us tonight. It's great to listen to you. Thank you. Now watch this.